Hey guys, what's going on? It's Vic here, back with another Madden 20 video, and today we're going to be rebuilding the Kansas City Chiefs. As you can see, coach named Patrick is my dad, but anyways, as you guys already know, this obviously won't be a rebuild because the Chiefs did obviously just win the Super Bowl with Patrick Mahomes as a Super Bowl MVP. It should have been Damian Williams for his 2 touchdowns and 1 receiving touchdown, I believe it was, but that doesn't matter. Anyways, it is time to get into the rebuild. So to start off, this is what the team looks like. Obviously, Patrick Mahomes as our commander-in-chief, Damian Williams here, and the new rookie that they just drafted in the first round, Tyreek Hill, Demarcus Robinson, Sammy Watkins, and Mecole Hardman. I'm going to start at second string because he's really fast. Travis Kelce and Ricky Seals-Jones. And the right side of the O-line is pretty good. The left side definitely needs more help than the right side. But for the defense perspective, D-line is absolutely amazing with Chris Jones and Frank Clark and all the other ones. Linebacker does need a little bit of help. And speaking of that, I'm going to move Breland Speaks out to an outside linebacker because I don't want him to waste his star development just being a second string rotational end. So we're just going to move him to right outside linebacker or right outside linebacker. And our defensive backs are young and depth players, but they do need help. Tyrann Mathieu, obviously the Honey Badger here, amazing player, and a Juan Thornhill at free safety. And Willie Gay Jr. I'm going to move to a star development player. I thought he was a decent player, and obviously Willie Gay Jr. That's a legendary name, so obviously needs to go up to a star development player. But other than that, this team doesn't really need anything else, and I think it's time to get into the midseason mark already. See y'all there. At the midseason mark, we are 5-3. Okay, that's what I would expect from this team, but I would expect more like 6-2 or 7-1. But that works, as Breland Speaks has a not development upgrade, but skill points. Chris Jones is here, obviously gonna want to re-sign him, and we don't have the money to. So okay, looks like I'm gonna be making some trades. No wonder why Chris Jones is always in free agency in Madden. But yeah, they did tag him this year, but I'm going to trade some players just to get him. For the first trade, Sammy Watkins and a right guard that we don't need. Sammy Watkins takes up an insane amount of cap room. He takes up like 20 mil. So I'm surprised at him earlier, but anyways, good trade. Our right end, our left tackle, and a fifth for a first from the Vikings. Vikings are usually terrible in sim, so hopefully they can have bad picks and we can get good picks, okay? For the next pick, we have Rashad Breeland and Anthony Hitchens for a first, a 6th, and a 7th from the Browns. Browns usually do good in sim, but it's not too big of a deal. We have our defensive tackle, Washington and Wilson, for a first, and a 3rd from the Patriots. And I think that will about do it for the trades. Yep, that will about do it for the trade. So we are back here to re-sign Chris Jones, as we do have the cap room to do it now. And I'll give him a 7-year deal since he's an X Factor. I mean, we're only going to be rebuilding it for 4 years, but he doesn't even accept anyways. Anthony Sherman here, our fullback, is also here. I want to take that contract down because he's a little bit older. And yeah, he doesn't accept it anyways. But other than that, this is the team. Anyways, generate best lineup. Yeah, O-line definitely needs a little bit more help now. And Mecole Hardman, I'm going to move up again. Defense looks alright to me. But other than that, it is time to get into the midseason mark. Not midseason mark, playoffs. Anyways, that was a weird transition. We are here at the playoffs as we did not make it, surprisingly. Even though in 2019, the Chiefs did make it to the Super Bowl and won, but it's okay. Patrick Mahomes had a good season. Offense, we were middle of the road. Defense was bad, very bad. Mahomes did great. Damian Williams did all right. 8 touchdowns. Tyreek Hill had a great season. Defensively, Tyrann Mathieu with the most tackles. Tackles for a loss goes to Frank Clark. Sacks goes to Frank Clark as well. Interceptions goes to Dorian O'Daniel. Safeties goes to Derek Nadi, and defensive touchdowns, 1 for Tyrann Mathieu. Those are the stats. Other than that, nothing too interesting, so it is time to get into the offseason. In the offseason, we have a few players here to resign. I might resign the fullback, which he did reject last time. If he's good with a 1-year deal, I'll probably resign him, but I don't think I need to resign anyone, actually. So I'm not going to do any of that. And we have Patrick Mahomes here, who apparently has maxed out everything except Scrambler. That's pretty overpowered. And I want to see if he gets like an upgrade to speed or anything. Yes, he does. Okay. So he this is so overpowered for Madden to do this. These stats are way more insane than I thought they were. But anyways, other than that, it is time to get into some free agency. In free agency, we don't have any cap, as you can see, so I can't sign any free agents, which is a bit of a bummer. So I don't really know what to say here other than we're just going to go into the draft, and I'll show you the team, what this looks like right now. Before the draft, I'm going to generate the best lineup so that way we can get some like practice squad players on our line. Tyreek Hill is now a superstar player with in and out elite and streak specialists, which is perfect. Our O-line is still trash. We need to focus that in the draft. Defensively, any upgrades? Ward has got an upgrade to star development, which I think I noticed that. Juan Thornhill only has star development. And as far as D-line goes, that's good. Other than that, it is time to get into the draft. Now, normally I don't do this in the draft because this is the first time me ever showing players in the draft, but I'm going to start doing that just to produce more content for you guys and hope you like it. Left outside linebacker Benjamin Cloud, great pick for us and would be a great part of our linebacking core. Next, Diamond Rowland, cornerback, which we need more depth of that. Yes, they're all young, but we need more like star players or superstar players in that category. Anyways, on to the next player. Next player we have, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that first name, Matthews, as another cornerback who is better than Rowland as our last cornerback. So he's pretty good, ranked number 3 in the class, and we took him at 19, which is amazing value for this player. And for our next one, we have Dante Bass, or Bass, whatever you want to call it, ranked number 1 in the class, and we took him at 21. Hopefully has a good development. That's what really determines whether or not a running back in Madden will be good. Superstar or Superstar X Factor would be nice to have. After the draft, this is what the final team looks like. We did upgrade the offensive line with Dante Bass behind it, and not too many insane offensive linemen, which was our core focus. It should have been, but it wasn't a great class for that. We did pick up 3 great cornerbacks and 3 great linebackers. Special teams wise, we don't need this extra punter here, so I'm going to cut him for more cap. I'm going to start Harrison Butker over our first punter. Specialist looks okay to me, though other than that, it is time to get into the midseason mark. At the midseason mark, this is what the team looks like, and not what the team looks like, but we are 6-1, which I know is the top of the division, so I won't have to worry about that as Patrick Mahomes is here, and we are obviously going to re-sign our 99 overall X Factor. And if you guys didn't know this, you could really cheese the game by simply just overflowing the Chiefs roster with players that they don't need. Like, if you want to like make them go over their cap in the first year, you can do that, and then 2 years from then you will have Patrick Mahomes in free agency because they don't have the cap to do it. But other than that, I need to get these players so that way they don't what am I trying to say? I keep stuttering. I need to get these rookie players so that way their contracts are extended, because the contracts are broken. They should have 4-year contracts and not two-year contracts in the rookie deals. I should be showing this off camera, but other than that, it doesn't really matter that much. Damian Williams, I'm going to let him hit free agency. He's not that valuable of a player to us in terms of Madden, but other than that, it's time to get into the playoffs. Into the playoffs, we do not actually get into the playoffs. as we finish 9-7 after coming off a 6-1 midseason mark. Okay, Madden, let's check this team's schedule. So at the midseason mark, 6-1, and then W, and then LLL, W, W, LLL. Okay, Chiefs, way to choke the final 3 games. That's kind of frustrating, but anyways, Patrick Mahomes did amazing first in touchdowns and passing yards. I'm going to check the yearly awards. I usually don't do this, but yes, Patrick Mahomes is the MVP. I just wanted to check if he was the MVP. Obviously is. Amazing season for him. Dante Bass did, why does Damian Williams have 10 touchdowns and Dante only have 4? Tyreek Hill had a great season. Kelsey had a great season. McCole Hardman had a great season. Everyone just had a great season receiving-wise. Tyrann Mathieu with the most tackles. Tackles for a loss goes to Frank Clark at 14. Sacks goes to 16 for the rookie Benjamin Cloud, which I did move to middle linebacker. And interceptions, 1 for Juan Thornhill, which is lackluster. Safeties, 0. Defensive touchdowns, 0. Though other than that, it is time to get into the offseason after an MVP didn't even make the playoffs. Into the offseason, we have some players to re-sign, but I don't think I want to re-sign any of these players. Just going to go over it. Damian Williams, not too interested. Taco Charlton, not interested. All these players, not interested. I worked out all the rookie deals, and now we're good with that. We have some players to upgrade, like Benjamin Cloud and Patrick Mahomes. I'm going to do Patrick Mahomes manually because I want to see if he gets another speed upgrade. And he does not. So, other than that, it is time to upgrade Benjamin Cloud more. I'm just going to spam upgrade him. I don't know why I'm showing this on camera. I really shouldn't be, but it doesn't really matter. As he becomes an 86 overall with morale, but he's actually an 83 overall. Pretty insane. He has superstar development with inside stuff, but anyways, it is time to get into free agency. Now, into free agency, as you can see, we only have $9.43 million cap, and there's no one here that's really worth re-signing. So again, I'm just going to show you what the team looks like going into the 2021 season. Not that big of a deal, as Dante Bass does have superstar development with spin cycle as a superstar ability, and Tyreek Hill is now a superstar X Factor, 98 overall with Moss, even though he's 5'10", so I don't really understand that. But we have Diamond Rowland with Superstar X Factor and Reinforcement, not even a superstar ability yet. And Willie Gay Jr. is now a superstar player with 0 abilities because he's not even 80 overall. Cloud is superstar, and Tyrann Mathieu got superstar development as well with tip drill and universal coverage. So this team is set up in every position to win the Super Bowl. We just need to perform. Special teams even looks great. Though, anyways, other than that, it is time to get into the draft. And into the draft, our first pick will be Caleb Thurston, a defensive tackle. His stats are overall good, very high strength at 94, and we picked him at number 4, even though he was ranked number 7. Though, into the midseason mark, I know that was a bit of a jump there, but I didn't show after the draft because that didn't really matter. That was the only important player we had. But we are 5-3 at the midseason mark. I think top of the division, as we have Travis Kelce here to re-sign. Obviously going to want to bring him back as he wants more money in both salary and bonus, as Derek Nottie is also here, which I do want to bring him back because he is very cheap for his position and ability. Anyone else here I want? Ricky Seals-Jones is a good depth tight end, so I'll deal with that. And he does re-sign. We have some players here, like rookies, whose contracts are still not right. Breeland Speaks is here, which I do want back. He re-signs. Anyone else here that I want? Not really. So I'll get into Travis Kelce's contract off camera, and it is time to get into the playoffs. And into the playoffs, 2021, finally make it. And not only do we make it, first round bye, finishing 12-4, which I highly expect from this team. Looking to the stats, Patrick Mahomes, first, and does he win MVP again? He does, back-to-back MVP, and Patrick Mahomes has won 3 MVPs in his career so far, automatic Hall of Famer, great team overall. Patrick Mahomes only had 5 interceptions, Dante Bass did terrible, Tyreek Hill did great, McCole Hardman did great, receiving-wise, pretty good. Benjamin Cloud with the most tackles for a loss goes to Chris Jones. Sacks goes to also Chris Jones. Interceptions goes to Diamond Rowland with 3 interceptions. And the most safeties, 0. Defensive touchdowns, 0. Other than that, it is time to see where we are going to be playing. But first, we are going to be spending some Coach XP. I should do this off camera, but it's okay. Patrick is my dad, level 3 head coach. Get defensive back training, linebackers. Doesn't really matter. I don't care. And we're going to see who we're going to be playing in the divisional round. This is going to be pretty insane. I'm sorry if I'm like gasping a lot because I'm trying to talk really fast, but we are playing the Ravens, my team. I don't want to beat the Ravens, but at the same time, it's like we do for the rebuild. Are we going to beat the Ravens? No, we don't. So I'm happy and I'm sad because this rebuild sucks, but this is a video game. I don't know why we haven't won a playoff game in 3 years. Yes, I did strip the team, but we were running out of cap room. So anyways, in the offseason, this is not what the team looks like. I don't know why I'm stuttering so bad, but we got some players to re-sign, which I don't really want to re-sign other than Dorian O'Daniel. If he takes this, yeah, I'm not going to tag you for $20 million a year. You're clowning. So he doesn't want to take that. We're going to just hop into free agency and see what we can find there for the 4th and final year to see what we can make happen. Hopefully we can make some moves. In free agency, we can't really make moves. Never mind, because we only have 2.4 mil. I'm going to offer JJ Watt something, but that doesn't matter. But yeah, he's not going to accept that ever in a million years. So yeah, let's get into the draft, shall we? Anyways, this is what the team looks like after the draft. Offensive line has tremendously improved. I picked up a second-string quarterback just for kicks and giggles. This team is set up in literally every position to win. Maybe halfback could develop a little bit better. Willie Gay Jr. is a superstar X Factor. Our Rowland is a superstar X Factor. Defense is absolutely insane. We need to get a first-round bye, and we need to win a Super Bowl. Anyways, let's sim to the midseason mark. At the midseason mark, we are... Why doesn't my stick move? We are 5-3, top of the division. I would hope we would be better, like 6-1, like we were last year. Anyways, we got contracts to get into, but guess what? I'm not going to do any of them because I don't have to. It's the final season. I'm not going to do a 5th season because we're going to be screwed on cap. Anyways, it is time to sim to the playoffs. We made the playoffs, first round bye, exactly what I wanted. And in the playoffs, we made it there 11-5. Patrick Mahomes had a down season from his MVP season. Offense did terrible. Defense was top 3. Patrick Mahomes, okay. Dante Bass, terrible. Travis Kelce with 13 touchdowns, did great. Defensively, Benjamin Cloud with the most tackles. Tackles for a loss goes to Willie Gay Jr. God, that sounds terrible. That's a terrible name. Ralph James gets the most sacks at 10 sacks. And interceptions, 4 for Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger. And blocks, 1. Safeties, 0. I didn't look at defensive touchdowns, but whatever, it's fine. We probably had 0. Anyways, let's see who we are going to be playing in the divisional round. Hopefully, it's not someone too hard. I swear, if it's like someone that's 8-8 and then we lose, I'll be so mad. The 10-6 Colts, which I'm going to be doing the next episode, I'm going to be doing their rebuild. So, hopefully we can beat them. I don't know why I said that we're going to be rebuilding them next. But anyways, they picked up JJ Watt. So, yeah. And in the third quarter, we are up 28-10. They are driving down the field, and no, we were driving down the field, 31-10, 17-31, and 17-38. We're still up. We're crushing the Colts right now. This isn't even a contest, 17-45. That will be your ball game, and we will advance to the AFC Conference Championship. And in the AFC Championship, we are playing the Cleveland Browns, Madden Sim Gods. They are 9-7. I'm going to hop in this one just to show you guys the third quarter, basically. Anyways, in the third quarter, 13-21, we are up. I'm just going to let the Madden Sim take over. If we need to hop in, we will. 28-20. and we are not going to lose, so I'm going to hop in. Other than that, I'm just going to skip to the good parts and skip to the end. And now in the fourth quarter, 5 seconds left. Browns trying to get a Hail Mary touchdown, 4th and 19. Lobs it up. Odell Mosses me. Oh no, switch off. Okay, thank God. I thought he was about to make that touchdown. That's going to be your ball game, 26-31. Chiefs win. I know it was kind of like a pussy move to switch off at the end. I'm sorry for all my child users watching that I just said that bad word. But I'm just glad we won, and we are here in the Super Bowl, as you can see, against the Seahawks. Hopefully Bobby Wagner doesn't freaking lock down everybody. No, anyways, here we are in the third quarter, 14-14, 21-14 now, 21-17. And we are driving down the field. Hopefully we can get something out of it. 24-17. They are in one possession score. 24-20, fourth quarter. Still driving. 24-27. I think I'm going to hop in here and I will skip to the good part. And for the final play, 3 seconds left on the clock, 2nd and 13. They have to go a long ways. They probably won't make it. J.J. Watson, the X Factor. And I missed the sack, and that was a terrible lob pass as the Kansas City Chiefs win the Super Bowl in, I don't even know what year, and I don't care, 31-30 as Russell Wilson and DK Metcalf lose. Anyways, I'm going to look at who's the MVP, Super Bowl MVP, and end this video out. And as you can see, Patrick Mahomes, 380 yards, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and 72.5% completion rate, wins the Super Bowl MVP. 2 interceptions isn't a good look, but it's okay. He had 2 interceptions for his actual MVP with his 3 touchdowns in real life. But other than that, that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you all enjoyed me rebuilding the Kansas City Chiefs. I know it wasn't much of a rebuild, but I haven't uploaded in a while, including since my last Justin Herbert video. But other than that, again, I hope you all enjoyed. Make sure you comment down below which team you want me to do next. I'm pretty sure I'm doing the Colts, and then I'm doing the Eagles. Eagles did just get Darius Slay, so that's going to be an interesting one to rebuild. But anyways, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you all in the next video.